I'm probably not gonna watch it, to be honest. If I haven't already.
I might watch it.
I think I watched the first 2 seasons, and that was about as far as I got into it. It got a little
I do like
control.
Alan Rickson,
I'm not
though.
gonna lie to you. Yes, it's
got out of control quick, in fact. Right, so...
Yeah, and that kind of fits with, like, Nas's, like, kind of more laid-back attitude, and just doesn't think about shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works.
But it's up to you, man. He's your character. The first time you explained him running into battle, for whatever reason, I just saw a tiny fad.
Hopping up on the bar.
Yeah. Hopping up on the bar, just a tiny
Pounding
fad
his
ready to
chest.
throw down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's absolutely what I thought.
That's awesome.
I do have a actress picked out for what's her name?
Tara?
Laura.
Tara?
Larea.
Oh, Laura. Or Larea, yeah. Did you add her into the thing yet?
No, I was making one and then had to take notes.
Okay, no worries. They may not show up depending on where you go, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Check.
Well, who is it? Just out of curiosity. Who'd you cast?
Zoe Bell of New Zealand. She's
That name sounds really familiar.
Death Proof.
Oh, she's a stunt woman.
She's she's the
Interesting.
New Zealand girl from Death Proof. The blonde girl. Just like on the front of the car and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty hardcore.
Well, that's cool.
Pretty hardcore. But I
like
figured that since they're from the Underdark that they would have Australian or New Zealand accents.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually not a bad
That's
idea.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I did tell Sean that they are drow.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that I don't know if Brennan said to you when you were asking about the other patrons, but I wanted it to be known that they were indeed drow.
Yeah.
Drows. Okay, so
Which would
you
explain
have your
why we don't
3.
see them out today.
Yeah, could be. They might just be early risers, but you never know. I'll give you a little freebie. The Taskmaster only talks about one job at a time.
Right.
So if you go to him and ask him about all 3 of these, he's going to be like, well, just pick one and put it back.
I was
Just to streamline that a little bit.
Yeah. We should probably ask someone about this orc problem in town before we go taking jobs outside of town.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Torga agrees. She's like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean,
Just to know, you know.
yeah, we handled the last ones not so bad, and I imagine now that we're in town, if anything happens, we can run in and give them a hand. But yeah, where do you want to go ask first? I think on the sign there's another inn up the road a bit. There's that. We passed a place on our way in. I think it was a metal worker. Had an anvil out front. Don't remember the name of it though.
Smithy?
Oh wait, is that fucking building we're standing right beside? It's literally the building across the hall, the street.
Perception.
I forgot
So
where we
Nas, like, points and
forgot
like,
where we
means-
were standing.
We're like
Yeah,
looking
right there.
everywhere except for right behind us.
The fucking big sign is just hanging there, like swinging, and it says Lion Shield Coster on it. Fuck's sakes.
You mean that one?
Yeah.
Torga looks at it, he's like, yep. Yep,
It's okay.
that's the one.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Alright.
Unless there's a barber.
A barber?
Yeah, everyone talks to their barber. You know, they know everything to know around town.
Hang on.
They
You
get
get
fine.
somebody else to cut your own hair?
Well, yeah, there's some tricky spots.
You know what? For you, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but in a community of a lot of hair, a barber does pretty well, and he has a lot of respect. If you know what, it might not be as prominent around here. People don't have as much hair. let's go with the blacksmith.
I think he's probably going to be having some people who've talked
Yeah.
to him recently, at least.
Yeah, and I mean he's right here.
That's also very handy. The door is about 15 feet
Yeah,
that
let's.
way.
Yeah.
We so this whole interaction, we literally stepped out of the door of the Stone Hill Inn, went to
Walked across the street.
we have not even gone anywhere else in town.
Nope.
Great.
And as you turn and start walking into the Lion Shield Coster, you can see that the owner is standing there, smoking a pipe and kind of shaking his head a little bit at the three of you, because he's heard this entire conversation. He's
That's
15
awesome.
feet away from you, so he heard this whole fucking thing go down. Like, where the fuck is that place?
Morning, sir.
Before we get into that, do you guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah, I could smoke some more.
Re-up
more
on a
marijuana.
drink and
Rolly break.
a rolly break, indeed. Nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll be right back.
Hey, that's my line.
Shut up. All right, you.
Kinda.
And we're back. Snap. I opened a beer off.
Okay. I got you.
Snap. There you go. All right. Picking up the slack. I love it.
Mississippi Mist, yet again. Stalwart's Brewery. For your Carlton Place drinking habits.
I got another one of those. I think I sent it to you. No Bad Days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's a easygoing lager.
Easy going.
Yeah. It's like drinking a what were you calling them, Ben? A something light.
What? Something light?
Yeah, I remember when we were doing Brother's Blood. You were because we were trying not to say company names.
Oh,
Because
dub
you're
light.
Dub light. That's what
Or a light
it was, yeah.
dub.
A light dub.
Yeah.
Something like that, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, very easygoing. It's delicious. Cheers.
All right. So, yeah, the blacksmith. You assume to be the blacksmith. This man is probably 6'2", 6'3", and easily 280 pounds of solid brick shithouse muscle. He's got a big beard.
Goodness.
Grayish black hair, and he's smoking a big old pipe, and he's just kind of standing there. You can tell he's chuckling internally to himself about you. But yeah, he's just kind of standing there.
Hey there, fella. How's it going?
Sir.
Good day, friends.
Just setting up shop, are you?
Well, I mean, this is my shop.
Oh,
If
no,
that's
yeah.
what you mean.
It's early in the morning. How's it going? How's business?
Well, do you guys have a weird way of introducing yourselves?
Oh,
Hi
right.
there, I'm Nas.
But Gwen's the name.
That's
Our,
Gwen.
our friend Torga, a new friend. No, acquaintance. This is Torga.
She kind of side eyes you, like,
Mm.
hi. The big man looks down at you and he says, "It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Name's Nick." Fuck. That's the best
Nick.
That's the best I can come up with.
Nick Smithy.
What's up, Nick?
Nick. Look back. My last name.
All right. Everyone's got such interesting names around here.
Oh, we are a town of a diverse people, says as he ashes out his pipe on the banister. Are you adventurers? I've never seen you here before.
Yeah, you could say that. I hand him a Revenge Society poster.
Oh, no, it's good.
He looks at it. He's cast by, oh fuck, I don't know what his real name is, but Ron from Parks and Rec.
It's Ron.
Oh.
Ron. I know who you're talking about. Fuck.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can't remember what his real name
Nick
is.
Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Yes,
that's
thank
it.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
the shit.
he's
I love him.
just think of him just a little bit taller and
Yeah.
with a bit of a big beard, like a beard like mine almost.
Okay.
But he's still got the full mustache up top too, rocking all of it.
It makes sense why his name would be Nick then.
Right?
Yeah.
Fits perfectly.
That's totally planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Nice, Ben.
So yeah, he's looking over. He's looking over the poster. He's like, "So, you guys do jobs for anybody, or just people looking for revenge?"
No. The Revenge Society is kind of intimidation tactic. We're here for the good of anyone who needs help. I think I would look over at Nos to
yeah, that's
reinforce
very
that.
right. Yeah.
There's no shortage of that around town. I saw you over at the board. Yeah.
Society, you know.
Well, actually, I heard you over at the board. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, we're not quiet. That's a pretty cool well you got here in town.
Oh, yeah. No,
the
it's
Shrine
crazy.
of Luck.
Yeah,
Did you get something out of it?
I did. And I hold up my
Huh.
jug.
How often can you, like, go to that thing?
Well, jeez, I mean, I've lived here for damn near most of my life, and I've never gotten anything out of it. I mean,
Oh.
to be honest, I've only tossed a couple of bucks when I had, when I thought I needed some luck. You know, you toss a coin in there, and maybe your luck will turn around, maybe it won't. It's hard to tell sometimes, but...
Well, I'd say it's pretty lucky.
So did you both get something?
Yeah, I got this
Wow.
key. Check it out. It's got, like, a question mark on it.
Huh. Never seen anything like that.
I got a jug. Still holding it up. Yeah.
He's looking at you
Yes.
kind of like up and down a little bit. He's like, "It's a very nice jug, fella."
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
Gwen.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're making beer, okay?
Yes. Speaking of helping the town, you know that guy, Brendan. At the tavern, he said you've been having some orc problems, and I believe him. We ran into a few ourselves on the way here.
It doesn't surprise me. They've been staking out the roads leading in and out of town for damn near a month.
Month.
But what do you want to know?
Do you know what they want, or where they're coming from, or anything we can do to?
Well, most of the attacks come from the excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, that's
He burps a little bit.
Yep.
As you can tell that his coffee cup is full of ale and not
strong coffee. Yes.
Yeah.
Hair of the dog, am I right?
They mostly come from the west and the north and that kind of area through the green, town green. There's a field just behind my shop here called, we call it the town green. They kind of
Attacks
They
from the
usually end up-
grassy knoll.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they use the hills to their advantage. Although they're kind of predictable. I hope they don't figure it out. But most of the time, we can catch them somewhere in that field before they get too far into town. But no, we don't know what they want. They don't really talk when they get here. They just try to attack and kill and. Most of the time on a raid, I will say one thing. They're not raiding us. Because on a raid, they'll just burn every place to the ground. They haven't done any damage to the town.
Maybe they're
So-
trying to run you out.
That's what most people think, yeah.
Like they're to want to take over your settlement.
Something about this town that they want. And I'm not 100% sure, but...
Maybe it's that Shrine of Luck. The thing's pretty fucking cool.
Well, I mean, it worked for you guys, but Lord knows most people in town don't get what they want out of it, let alone fucking anything. So,
So we're like special or something?
I mean, he doesn't. He kind of looks up into the sky and he's like, "Somebody's looking after you." By
I
the
look.
sounds of it.
I look over at Torga.
When
She
like
rolls her eyes.
when like ducks, or sorry, Nos like ducks, as if like he's looking above him, like
Someone's actually looking at him.
sees nothing and just realizes he's speaking metaphorically.
Speaking about the gods, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
I get it.
yeah. So, no one in town, I don't think, really knows what they want other than us out.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
The attacks, like I said, they started a month ago. They were sparse, very poorly organized, but in the last week or so, they're damn near every other day, and they're starting to come up from other places. The last one, which was yesterday, they came through the old Alder farm up on the other side of town there, and he kind of points off to his left, I guess, or sorry, his right from where you guys were standing. And there was only about 3 or 4 of them that came up that way. It wasn't too hard for the locals to take them out, but you know, we've lost some people, that's for sure. These are pretty well armed individuals. And
How? And excuse me if you've already answered this, but how often do they attack?
well, yeah, like at the beginning, like I said, they started about a month ago. They were few and far between, maybe one every few days, week or so. But in the last week, it's been constant, relentless. Every other day, they're here. Not at the same time. Like I said, they're starting to come up from different areas, and they're trying to. I don't know. They're getting a little smarter about it, I guess.
you think?
I bet they set up camp somewhere close by.
You think maybe they're scouts? Just kind of getting the read on the town, or?
Well, if they are, then whatever the hell they're scouting for is probably going to wipe us out, because the last week has really took a toll on people around town.
How's the taskmaster feel about this? Do you know anything about that guy?
Oh, not much. Seen him, well, I haven't seen him. I've seen his silhouette pass in front of a window a few times, but I've never really had much of a need to talk to the fella. I hear he's nice enough. Bit of a control
Recluse?
freak, but
Oh, right.
yeah, that too. But no,
But
I've never talked to him.
generally, good guy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
From what the travelers tell me of him.
Why? That's good information. Is there anything you think we could help out with, orc-wise, or?
I mean, if you're in town when one happens, absolutely help.
Right.
You look like you all can take care of yourself, so we could definitely use the extra sets of hands, but no, we don't. We never see them coming. Like, we hunt these woods and these fields all the time, and like your friend said, maybe they set up camp. We haven't seen anything within 5 miles of around the town.
These attacks are happening at night, or?
Well, I guess most of them have been happening at night recently, now that you mention it. But before, they were just whenever. Like, there was no set time or anything like that. But
Right.
a couple of them first thing in the morning, a couple right around dinner time. But lately, yeah, the last 2 or 3 have been right in the middle of the night, just dead of night.
Is that's why no one's keeping their lights on at night? We noticed rolling into town last night that everyone seems to
You saw that, eh?
be hiding
Yeah.
away. Are they pulling people out of their houses, or trying to? Or?
They're not the sneakiest of folk.
Right, orcs, yeah.
They kind of rush in and make a whole lot of noise. The lights are more of a deterrent that maybe nobody lives there. But of course, when everybody does it, it kind of defeats the purpose.
I mean, maybe it gives them a false sense of safety, and then you can kind of spring out on. I mean, that's a lot of good information. Thank you, Nick. Was it?
Yes, Nick Lebac.
Nick Lebac.
And if you miss that space, I'll punch you in the face.
Right. Okie dokie.
So I've heard one too many jokes about it.
No, I will avoid it. What you got for sale?
Oh,
Since we're here.
yeah, I guess so. It's a little early. I'm not quite set up for the day, but you can come on in and have a look if you want. He pushes the door open on his right-hand side and welcomes you into the Lion Shield Coster, which is, I don't want to say general goods, but it's mostly armor, weapons, accoutrements, belts, helmets, different things like
Love
that.
me a good accoutrement.
But he's not going to be like a trinket place or like
No,
a
no, no.
potion shop or anything
Yeah,
like
I saw
that.
there's a provisions place just up the street. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what? There's a provision? Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yeah.
neat.
I think that's the general.
That's more the your everyday items. I'm sure you can buy some swords and shit there, but this guy will have much better armor and weapons, and
Yeah.
he'll give you more for trading in value as well. Like if you're going to sell some stuff, he'll give you...
Right.
Normally what I would do is take the base price of something and cut it in half for selling purposes.
Yeah.
He'll give you, if you're selling him like specifically weapons, he'll give you 75% of the total price.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty damn good.
Because
yeah,
he can turn them around, and if he can't turn them around, he can melt them down.
Resourceful guy.
Well, you got to be out here on the front lines,
The stuff looks good. Looking around the shop.
Yeah.
Well-made
he's got,
stuff?
He's got 2 or 3 sets, different kinds of sets of leather armor, both studded and not. He has one full suit of plate mail, kind of on a stand at the corner of his little cash register table, sort of thing.
Right.
Just like standing right next to him.
That's a fine set of armor you made there. That's your handiwork, Nick?
That was actually my dad's.
Oh.
He fought in some bloody war too goddamn long ago, and after he came here, he settled here after the war was over, and he opened this place up, and I took after it after he passed.
Family business. I like that.
But yeah, there's more or less, if you guys are looking for something specific, just let me know. But he's got pretty much something of everything. I will say, Nas, his small, quote-unquote, armor is not as plentiful, we'll say. He's got,
Right.
he's still got stuff, but actually, does it even matter for, in D&D? Like, is there sizing on armor?
I mean, when it comes to, like, finding it on other things...
Well, like, how much of the demographic of this town is halfling size?
Well,
Stout
I mean,
halfling size, probably.
It would probably be
not.
more dwarven, but I imagine you would fit in dwarven stuff anyways, right?
If I'm
Being a
stout,
stout
yeah.
halfling?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
And to be fair, you've really only met like 2 or 3 people in
Yeah.
this town, and one of them was a gnome. So
Okay.
there is a chance that the smaller population is higher. But like I said, if you're, I don't think D&D has like medium leather armor,
Oh no, no, no.
or like
No.
medium, like because technically you would
Adamantium
still be classified.
breastplate.
Yeah, I think stat-wise you're still classified as like a medium creature, even though you would technically be a small creature,
Yeah.
being a halfling.
Yeah.
Because like a halfling can ride like dogs and wolves, whereas like even a dwarf I don't think can.
No, they're too heavy.
They're too big. They're wide.
But yeah, no, he's got armor for everybody and weapons, stuff like that. So I don't know how much money you guys have. I haven't looked at your character sheets
I
in
don't
quite
have
some time.
I don't have a lot of money.
I don't have too much.
But I'm actually just
you-
looking to sell.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys took a bunch of shit from
I have some
that
stuff.
orc fight, right?
I have a great axe, which I know I'm proficient in great axe fighting, but I'm not. I'm hesitant about it for some reason. I kind of just
Dude,
like my.
Could
two
you
axes.
imagine a little fucking
Yeah, it does
3 foot
sound
tall
pretty-
Thad running at you with a great axe?
It was an orc
That'd
with
be
that.
so fucking funny.
The D12. Maybe.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad for you to have.
Well, it's
Did you not say that you have like great weapon fighting? Like
I
you should.
do.
Did you take that as a feat or something?
It came with my fighting style. Great weapon fighting.
Yeah,
And I
would-
intentionally took that axe because I wanted to use it. But just for some reason today I was thinking about him, and I just kind of like the idea of him with just 2 hatchets or 2 axes.
Mhm. Well, I mean,
But-
if you wanna go back and change your
Well then,
I mean, it would be good.
Sure,
It'd
boy.
think 2.
be good to have
You-
a big old something, because your axes, you could end up throwing them, right? And you want to have something.
True. But Ben was saying earlier, I think before you hopped on, Kyle, how I am also have a samurai.
Yeah, I
Like,
fucking totally forgot he
Yeah,
picked his
so
martial
did I.
archetype as samurai.
Yeah. Which
I completely
like,
forgot about that.
yeah. Yeah. So,
Sweet.
hell yeah. So then I was looking through my inventory, and I see I do have a longsword, and I vaguely remember us talking, like maybe that longsword is actually just like a samurai sword. Because now I just want to start
Actual
using
katana?
my samurai sword. Yeah.
Have a couple uchi
Okay.
katanas just kicking
Yeah.
off the side.
I'm just gonna hang on to this shit. I'm just gonna sell my shield.
Just your shield?
Yeah, I hold out my shield, and I'm
Your
like,
shield?
oh yeah. Not my +1. My
Oh, okay.
other one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping the +1.
oh,
This is just a shield.
okay.
What do you think of this dinner plate here?
It's quite. No, your new one is the size of a dinner plate.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, it was like a smaller one.
Forearm size.
You have both shields equipped right now. What the fuck?
Oh, it's because I was looking at the AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So you're just selling him the one at the bottom there, the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's the dinner plate, the one I gave you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he looks at it. He's like, well, it's not the best thing I've ever seen, but we'll give you.
It's seen some shit.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, it could be a decorative wall piece. That's a good point. I don't know. I'll give you 7 gold for it, if you'll have it.
I mean, wouldn't mind 10.
I mean,
Like, look at the leather strap. Like, it's pretty good. It's still useful. Like, it holds up.
pretty-
It's tough.
It's
It's
pretty beat up, but let me have another look. Roll persuasion.
Fuck you. I have a -1 in it, I think. Jesus Christ. Oh, but it's a 14, so 13.
13?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll do 8.
I'm like peering over the counter. Alright, fine. I'll take
Alright,
it.
it's
Yeah,
a
I'll take
deal.
the 8.
And he goes and shakes your hand and takes the shield and kind of puts it below the counter, if you will. And he looks over at you. Gwen. You got anything?
I was just wondering if you had any smith's tools that you could part with for exchange for this mace I have, it's a fine mace. I haven't used it very much. More of a spear guy.
He looks at you and he's like, I never would have taken you as a smith.
Yeah, I dabble in a few different trades. I try to learn as much as I can about as many things as I can.
All right then. You know what? I tell you what. And he kind of turns around and he starts rummaging. He opens up a little drawer on the cabinet behind him, and he pulls out. It's not huge, but you can tell that it holds just enough for the tools that you're looking for. Like, I don't know what smithing tools would be. It's like a hammer and tongs or something like that.
Yeah, like a couple of different hammers for different jobs, and yeah.
So it's a toolbox sized little crate, but it's made out of wood, and it's a very dark wood, and you can tell that it's not stained, but it's dark wood. He pulls it out and he kind of brushes some of the dust off of it, and he turns around and he says, "This was my first set that I started learning on, and I think I'm done. I think I'm done with them. So you know what? Might as well give them to the next person that wants to learn." And he slides them over to you, and he says, "Best of luck."
Oh, thank you kindly, Mr. Nick. I hand him the mace. I'll put him to good use.
All right then. Yeah, the mace. It's, not gonna lie, I don't really want to give you much of anything for it.
Oh no! I was thinking we could exchange the mace for the tools.
Oh, well, I was just gonna give you the tools, but sure, I'll have an extra.
Oh, I
lump of metal.
imagine they got some sort of sentimental value. So,
yeah, but I mean, like, I haven't used them in years. I've got a new set. These ones are a little bit small for my hands now, and he puts his hand out, and I shit you not, it looks like a fucking catcher's mitt.
You got okay. Yeah, all right.
He's like, they're a little bit small for my hands these days, so you know,
Right.
I put them away a few years ago, and I haven't really touched them since. So, but yeah, sure, we'll do a straight up trade. Why not? Yeah. And he grabs the axe and puts it below the counter, and yeah. Or, sorry, the mace, not the axe. Thank you.
Don't take his axe.
Don't take his axe.
I don't have an axe.
Okay, don't take my axe.
Don't take my axe.
Don't take any axes.
Who said anything about axes?
What is going on?
Why are we yelling?
I really appreciate this, Nick, and I imagine when we start coming into a bit more money, I'll be back for maybe some new armor or something. But,
I look forward to it, friend. And anytime you need to use my equipment to practice, the more the merrier. You're always welcome.
Thank you very much. Well, one last question. Do you mind if we leave a poster with you?
No, absolutely. And he pulls the one out of his pocket, and he was like, I was going to keep this, actually, and post it up to the board over there. And he's got a little fucking, you know, where people put their business cards when they come over to a
that's what I was
business
hoping he would have something like that, or like
he's
on
gonna
the front
put
of
it
his
like right
counter.
to the it's full because he's
seen quite a
the
few
only
people.
blacksmith in town. He sees all the adventurers, he sees all the passerbys, if you will, the travelers. So it's full of fucking little pamphlets and shit, and he sticks it up to the corner for sure.
Thanks, Nick. That's we really appreciate any sort of publicity we can get.
Well, if anybody comes to me with a problem, I'll send them your way.
Yeah, we're only about a day's journey southeast.
Sure.
That way. I know which road we came in on, at least. I just point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's northeast technically,
Okay.
but yeah, he's like, all right, yeah. says here the old Crossroads Keep. Most people around this area are familiar with the area. I'm glad
good.
somebody got to use it, because that place was a marvel of architecture.
Yeah,
found-
we were.
Did you know there's secrets all through the damn place, eh? The
Oh.
old saying. Everybody used to say that it was the hardest fort to ever take because you never knew where the inhabitants were coming from.
Oh yeah,
They had secret passages and shit all through there.
we're gonna have to tell Cece about that. We haven't had too much time to explore. Our companion is still there. She's kind of setting up the place.
Kind of wishing we searched a little more before we left.
Well, yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe we should have, but we'll be back there soon enough. I'm sure.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure I didn't have anything else planned for it.
Yeah.
The time you're spending away is the time that CC is like getting the rubble and shit removed.
Yeah.
With
Oh, yeah, I
houses.
guess a lot of
Like,
stuff
she
was
probably is
blocked
gonna
off.
figure-
Right?
Yeah, a lot
I
of the area was blocked off by like collapsed roofs and like walls that were falling in and shit like that. So
Yeah.
she's in the midst of the cleanup of Crossroads Keep.
Right.
She discovers all this secret.
Yeah,
Like,
you
passes
get back,
past
she's
the
a fucking
passageway, and she's
demigod.
like, oh look, and she's like, check out all this shit I found, and it's like just fucking tons of magical, crazy ass shit.
It's like a +9 grade axe.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's not gonna be like that.
A wand that can cast banishment 3 times a day, and after a long rest, it regains all its charges.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Nick, and I hope to see you soon. We're gonna try our luck with the Taskmaster.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Nick.
And he gives you a wave as you walk out the door. Torga has her hands on like her hand axes that are kind of like resting on her hips, and as she has a dagger on a makeshift bandolier on her chest. She's got 2 fucking hand axes on her side and a war hammer on her back. And she looks at the two of you and she's just like, "You guys get rid of way too much stuff." She's kind of like rocking back and forth, but she's like got her hands on her hips. You can never have too many weapons.
Oh, you're probably right about that, Torga. I never used that mace. Yesterday was, I think, the first time I ever used it.
Well, I mean, if memory serves, you're pretty good with it.
Yeah, I think that might have been luck, but we got hopefully plenty of days left in our lives to pick up some new weapons.
And did you
Fair point.
see this fancy dinner plate I got? I'm like, I don't need my other shield. Look at this one.
You see the shield in her offhand, and it's... I mean, she's a dwarf, but damn near as tall as you are, is her shield.
Would you say it dwarfs his shield?
It would, oh my god, it's not even. She's got a little insignia in the center of her shield with like a house clan sort of thing on it. It's the size of Naz's dinner plate.
Just the carving.
Just the carving, just a decorative carving. It's the size
mine's
of your
green
dinner
with a
plate.
+1.
That's very impressive.
She looks at you and she says, "Well, you got me there."
Well, should we go
To the
find
Taskmaster?
the speaker box or whatever he's got set up over there?
The Onceler? Let's go talk to the Onceler.
The Onceler. All right, we guess we'll make our way over there.
Okay, so I'm picturing from like the town map. That's not the town map. Where's the town map? There's the town map. The front door of the guy's shop is the smaller, kind of grayish part of his building.
Right.
So you're stepping out into the little courtyard facing the Shrine of Luck. Just for perspective, you're stepping out like the that side of his house, right? And you're gonna turn to the right and head over to the Taskmasters.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Who's where?
I think I'll lead the charge.
Okay. Nas, are
I'm
you with him or
Right behind him.
right behind him?
I can see through his legs. Like, come on, I'm ready for anything. Let's do this.
No tail to get in the way, so.
Exactly. I'm just peering through his legs.
Okay.
Actually, what's my perception?
Give me 2 perception rolls then.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you're rounding the corner, stepping out into the street.
Ooh, 19 plus
Oh, nice.
perception. Plus 4. 23.
4. Jesus.
Nice. I got 8 perception. 6 plus 2.
Okay. Nos, give me a
Baggy pants.
dex save, please.
Shit. What's my dex save? Plus 3. Alright, not bad. 11 plus 3, 14.
14? Yeah. You don't see where it comes from, but you can hear the something whistling towards you, and you just hit the floor, and, you know, being 3 feet tall, that only takes you a fraction of a second. As an arrow just sails right over your head. When with what was it, 20 fucking 4 or something?
23.
23. You see that there are 3 individuals just down the street a little ways, kind of towards like the woodworkers kind of area, and they've got long baggy cloaks on. You can't really see many features about them, but one of them is holding a hand crossbow, and he's like reloading it.
We got trouble, guys.
The lead
shit.
character, the lead person or figure that you're looking at, yells to you, "Are you the one they call Tresendar?"
Oh. No. No, sir. I'm not.
Wait, really?
Really?
None of you are Tresendar?
I don't think Torga, you're not Tresenda, are you?
What is that?
That's the manor we were gonna go to.
Oh.
Oh, this is awkward.
I would say yes. To care to explain?
Yeah, so about that, and he looks at his 2 friends and he says, "Chase it!" And they turn to their right
wait.
and they book it down the street.
Should we be chasing? I think we should probably chase these guys.
Torga is in hot pursuit.
Already,
She's
okay,
not going to let
yeah,
that
okay.
go.
Oh, there she goes. All right.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Pull out an axe in the field.
Just out of curiosity, how athletic are the 2 of you?
My
Like my actual athletics,
Yeah,
or
we'll call
how
it a
fast I can
passive-
move.
Well, no, we'll just call it a passive
skill?
athletics check. So 10 plus your athletics modifier.
4, so 14.
14. Okay.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, not a strong guy.
Cat, why?
Well, I can
Why is
move
your-
fast. I can move fast. Like I can move 70 feet if I use my feline agility.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay, so
I'm just not strong, so my athletics are.
Do you
Gotcha.
want to do that? These guys were about 30 feet away from you when the standoff
Oh yeah, no. If
kinda
I
took
saw
place?
Torga taking off after them, I'm definitely like book in.
Here's the
Ahead
thing.
of them already.
Call it. We'll say that Torga and Nas are more like cross country runners. They've got endurance, but you've got the speed because her walking speed is only 25 because she's a dwarf.
Me too.
So you guys, okay. So you two
My-
can
yeah,
run,
my
but
speed
you're not
is
going to run as
35.
fast. So I'll say that all three of you can basically keep up to the same pace. I will say though, Gwen, if you want to use that feline agility, you will catch them in a heartbeat. But you will be separated, not by much, but you
It'll
will
just take
probably
a turn
be.
for us to get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little more than
maybe
a
2
turn.
more turns,
like,
3 turns.
Yeah. I don't want to roll initiative yet.
Right.
Because I don't want to keep track of distances and shit like that right now. But yeah, here's the question: do you want to use that, or do you want to stay with your group?
How many of them? How many is there?
3.
3.
3.
I'm gonna say I would run up. Just
Yeah.
Catch
to
one.
try and
Cat and mouse,
stop
man.
them. I mean, Gwen doesn't think this is. Gwen's confused. He just
Very
wants
much so, I
wants
believe
to
that.
know what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
I believe that.
Were these guys lost in the wrong town?
We'll see.
There's only one way to find
Well,
out.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Take one out.
They're basically running in a triangle, one guy up front, 2 guys in the back. Do you want to... I'm going to make you roll for this, and this is going to be hilarious, because I will give you advantage. Like, if you want to try to take out 2 of them in one jump, you can just roll a straight-up athletics check. Or... would that be acrobatics? No, I think tackling is more of an athletics
it's more
thing.
of an athletics.
More strength. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because, I mean, he's going to be moving faster than them, so he just needs to grab them and hold on to them as they all fall down. So I'm going to call that a tackle athletics check. You can do a straight-up athletics check to try and take 2 of them down, or I'll give you advantage to try and take 1 of them down. Because, I mean, you're a human-sized cat.
Yeah.
I
You should
think
be
he said
able
he's
to
like
fucking
almost
take
7
it.
feet tall. He's a big cat.
I think he's a big cat.
Yeah, I think I would go for the guy who had the bow. Right? He was the one that was talking to me.
Yep.
No. The one
okay.
talking to you was, we'll call him number 1, because I'm super creative like that. And he was the lead guy of the triangle.
Number 1.
The one with the crossbow would
Number
be
2.
the... We'll call him 3. I don't think it really matters, but he's the guy to the left. So as you're running, he's the guy to the left.
I think I would be tackling the guy who was talking to me.
Talking to you?
Yeah.
The other 2 are...
So
Between
yeah,
you and
I
them.
would run. I think between the 2 of them and try and tackle the guy in front.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah.
I'm just
Advantage.
picturing, like a cheetah
On
taking
athletics?
out a fucking gazelle.
Yeah, give me an athletics roll, and you have advantage on it.
I rolled an 18 and a 20.
No way.
Okay. Well, I
that
rolled
20, bro.
a 6. I rolled a 6 on my strength check to see if I could shake you off, and I don't care what modifier I add to it, that's not gonna win. So you absolutely,
Just trying to
just pound.
pin him. Yeah.
yeah, you just pounce on his back and just push him down to the ground, and in doing so, you kind of stumble the other 2. They run another about 10 feet ahead and then stop and turn around and look at the 2 of you. You have this guy down. I will give you... So you use that to catch up to him? Your feline
Feline
thing?
agility. Yeah.
I will give you basically... 30 seconds of interrogation before your friends show up and the other guys start acting.
Okay. Who the fuck are you? Why did you shoot at us, man? What the fuck is going on?
Get off me, you big fucking furry bastard!
I need some answers first.
No, get fucked, you weird prick.
Listen. Who's Tresendor? Why are people going missing? Are you the people? Are you taking people from Tresendor?
No, we lost people too.
Well, whatever. We didn't take them.
And he rolls over, and as he rolls over,
Oh, time's up.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah.